Hello everyone. We've got a bit of a different reading today. I thought why not go a little deeper. So I heard it's when it's little deeper, it's also a little higher, right? Maybe it makes sense to any of you, maybe it doesn't. Either ways, this could resonate with anybody who is just needing to hear a message. And if you're listening to it now, you need it now. Whenever you listen to it, it's probably has to do something with your timeline and you need to hear it. So let's go ahead. So the first two cards that I got for who are you and what do you wish for yourself. I'm also getting a bit of how you appear to the outer world. Okay, so that's the theme. Theme is more like what you really, so who are you and what's how are you perceived, like what's the world looking to you as. You are like to the sea and giving and receiving. So these two are pretty, I would say, of the different spectrum, right? So why I say different spectrum, apologies there. This would be better for you all to view. To the sea is like this is someone who's just by herself, a little bit of Enchanted, the movie, right? Or was it the I wouldn't say a damsel in distress, but this is someone who's keeping to herself at the moment and not at all because she's sad, because she's taking some time to learn some higher perspectives. Maybe she's taking some time away from her own emotions. I feel like she's on this boat and there's a binocular. It's like, I'm just going to sit on the boat. I'm not going to go into the water. I don't want my dress to get wet. That's the vibe that I get out of this card. And she's like looking straight out using these binoculars to see deep, far, not deep, like far away in the sea. What does she see? Maybe she sees some dolphins, she sees some whales. She's like, oh, so I've got some company over here. All right, and I'm minding my own business. She's got a book by herself. And this is someone who's completely in solitude, not really bothering about humans around, doesn't even want to go to the shore. It is not giving me like this person is sad. I don't think this is for someone sad. I don't think this person is sad inside. They're just aloof. That's the vibe. How the world is perceiving giving and receiving. The world is like, okay, she's got a throne. She's sitting on her throne. She's like, okay, if you don't give me, I'm not going to give you. She's like, okay, this person's like, someone who doesn't give into situations easily. It's not going to be easy for me to bring this person into a party, or I cannot trick her into, hey, listen, I've got this for you, can you give this to me back in exchange? This person's like unbothered. You cannot really there's nothing that interests me at this moment more than my solitude. Someone who's like, my peace is number one priority, and I have enough self love to say no to situations that don't really interest me. Someone who's like, chooses her wisdom. That's the vibe. All right. And what do you. Well, for this card, I actually asked for Queen Level Up. Okay. What is the universe giving you and what do you wish for yourself? Right. So this reading has got a bit of two sides to a mirror, right? It's like both sides there's a mirror. One side is a mirror to your internal self and the other side is a mirror to the external world, whatever it means to you. It's a bit of a mirror in a mirror. Is that a mirror, is that the movie? Maybe. So, what the universe is giving you is to breathe. The universe is actually trying to tell you that it's time you work. Maybe the universe doesn't want you to work on anything as of now. It's just like, why can't you just be? Just be where you are and look around. Don't you think you are sitting in enough abundance that you're in a position to not really ask for more? Can't you really see the greatness around you? Breathe is like, just breathe. You're fine. Just be. And what you wish for yourself is a level up. Maybe you want to increase. How do I put this to words? Because I you know, it's not coming from a place of non-compassion. It's definitely coming from a place of compassion, but it's a feeling of, why can't I improve my standard of living, my quality of living? If you're someone who's been, if this person has been, like, hey, I don't really want to buy a gown worth $1,000 or whatever, for some thousands, whatever is your number that feels expensive, and now you're like, okay, why can't I? If you're someone who's always preferred going for dresses which are like $50-$60, not more than that, I'm fairly comfortable with whatever I have, and now you're like, okay, why can't I ask for something that's a little more costlier? Like, why can't I? It's a very silly example in terms of a dress and the cost. That's not really how I meant it to come out. It's actually more than that. It's like, I want to feel that I have a lot more to offer. Right? That's the vibe I get. The level up is like, you want to feel more, improve your self-worth. There, I got it. You want to attract more opportunities, present yourself, make yourself available to more opportunities where you feel you can attract maybe a job of a better pay, or a person who's like of a little more, someone who you feel is this person is on the same vibe as mine. You're like, I don't want to settle for less. That's the vibe that I get out of this. And you're taking a hard, you probably have one or two areas of life where you feel like, why can't I shoot for the stars? Someone with a little more of ambition, and the universe is like, can you just breathe and be? I don't mean it to come out in a very, pessimistic way, but it's more like, maybe the universe is like, let's see what the universe wants to tell you, by the way. And then here, my question was, what's coming for you, the opportunity, and what are you asked to trust? So your opportunity is exchanging gifts, and you're asked to trust the masks. That's a very intrinsic message for me now. It's a bit intricate, whatever. You're asked to trust the masks, which is a bit this thing, right? And exchanging gifts, it's not really coming through as materialistic. The angel here is like, if you're looking around, maybe you're someone who already possesses a gift of, these are my strengths and these are my weaknesses. And if you can spot other strengths for what they are, these masks, that's how they're coming for me. It's like, trust the masks, allow things to present as they are. You don't have to trust it 100%. You don't have to understand it 100%. So this next opportunity that it's probably coming your way, which is why maybe interesting that you're asked to breathe. You're like, because if you go into your head, you're like, I want this, I want that, I want this. We start putting into specifics, and maybe this is a time of life when you're asked to be a little more open-minded. It's a bit of Jupiterish vibe that I get out here. Allow situations to be malicious. If you feel like, something is not enough trust, how I actually get it is, if your trust meter is usually 100%, probably switch it off for some time. You don't need to know how much to trust. You're asked to go without even thinking about, can I trust this? So you're encouraged to be in a vibe of, I don't know, I'm just going to live the moment. Not even and we'll see how it goes. No. Especially if you're someone with the leg up, it tells me that you could have some fixed sign placements, you could be cardinal sign, Any sign, a fixed sign, a cardinal sign, somebody who likes to be in control, who takes stock of where they are, where they want to go, how they want their life to be, what they can do to improve. You're an active person, of you like to keep things in control, you want to feel in control. That's exactly what the universe doesn't want you to do right now, because some gifts are meant to be exchanged. When it's about exchange, it's also about the others, right? So maybe it's like, why don't you let others do the work for this time? Like, don't focus on what you want to give, focus on what you receive. Allow others to give so you can receive, and then you think about it, or maybe you feel it out, right? There was also this giving and receiving. Okay, that's how the world is seeing you. Okay, maybe you are attracting people, job, person, job, situation, take it however, people, places, and things, who actually are taking stock of where you are, and they see that you're in a place to receive really great things, or maybe they want to give you more. So allow them to give you more. You're in a place of receiving more. So allow yourself to receive. That's a very loud message here. Your opportunity, clean it up. And how you perceive this opportunity is fearless love. Now, this fearless love to me is coming across more as self-assertion. This is who I am. I lack these. I may not be perfect, but this is who I am. This is how you perceive this opportunity. And what the universe is telling you is actually clean it up. Maybe that's the thing, right? The brush there on the cloud is more like, what are you cleaning up here? Why not I take a peek? Let's read for what this card is about. Clean it up. Well, for you, it's about self-assertion. That's how you perceive this opportunity coming up. Okay, maybe the universe is like, let go your fears and insecurities, getting to the core of a situation, freedom from a burden, cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed. Well, perfect. Isn't that perfect, by the way? Universe presents you an opportunity to clean it up once for all. Let go of what doesn't serve you once for all. You no longer want to be in the cycle of, I have more issues to work on. Well, none of us is 100% healed. We all have stuff and issues that we work through, but this opportunity is probably quite big for you to like maybe get through a great fear of height, water, depth, whatever. And for you, how you perceive it is like self-assertion. So you're like, yes, I'm afraid of this. I'm not going to do this. If that's your way of cleaning it up, go for it. Sure, like I said, not everybody gets the opportunity to, it's not, is it necessary that we overcome all our fears? Like we shouldn't be afraid of anything? Well, no human is not afraid of anything, right? We're all humans after all. So maybe the way you perceive the opportunity is like, it's a way for me to accept that I have limitations. I may not be everything at once. I cannot be all at once. I cannot be in two places at once. I cannot read what others tell me without they actually telling me, right? Maybe that's your way of cleaning it up, but I feel like they both are perfectly in line. Why? Is because your guidance is the universe giving you a leg up in seeing the truth of situations. This is your guidance. There cannot be a better guidance, right? Because if you're doing something that's not in your higher good, and if the universe wanted you to clean it up, and if you were making more issues for yourself, I believe that you wouldn't be getting a leg up here, right? If you're getting a leg up in seeing the truth of situations, if you've always been wanting to see and be objective about things so that you can make better choices, better decisions, better things, like at the same time, you know, like listening to your higher self, right? So if you're obedient to the laws of the universe and you're willing to work through it, and you want to selflessly assert yourself, not because you want to come out as some arrogant, you want to come out as, hey, listen, look where I am. No, that's not the vibe. The vibe that I get is, I'm not perfect, but I'm who I am, right? If that's your vibe, if this resonates with you, then the guidance is for you to be able to more clearly see the truth in situations, or rather, see your truth and see how it aligns to situations. Very likely, in most cases, a rift or some a friction of when we are not able to go with the flow, what usually happens is whatever the person, job type, people, place, or thing has to offer to us is not in line with what we wish to receive, or vice versa, right? So the universe is actually giving you an opportunity, or maybe giving you opportunities to swift through and understand what fits you better. Maybe you have a lot of options. Again, people, places, and things. Take it however it resonates. But this is a time for you not just to blindly say okay for the first thing that comes across, or be entirely choosy and say no, no, no. It's calling for a time to be able to see how well you fit into every opportunity that comes across you. If you feel that you can see yourself in that opportunity, while you see the truth of both in you and this whatever is coming up, then that's the that's meant for you. Like, the vibe I get is maybe you're given a gift of really understanding that this is meant for me and this is not. And if someone's not really in tune with what you feel, if you get very naturally, like we all are slogging, like hustle, like the daily hustle is not a joke, and sometimes it gets very overwhelming for most of us, but I'm sure we all do a great job there, including me. I gotta give myself that. Amidst all the hustle, if you're able to be in tune and feel it out, like this could be meant for me and this may not. And if you're doubtful, every time you're doubtful, maybe you're going to get a leg up. You're like, okay, hold on, I'm going to get, maybe, like, just in the real world, like you're about to meet someone and you probably met them, but you don't know what to do because you haven't made up your mind. You didn't really get any clues of yes or no. It's like all confusing, all up in your head. Maybe the universe is going to make it a rainy day so you can, take another day to think and then get back to them, or whatever, like the person gets busier, something like that. An extra day for you on your diary to make your choice, to give it a thought. That was a very silly example again. I'll try and get better examples. I'll work on it. We'll work on it. But you get what I mean? It's like not being in a position, you're not being put on the spot to like say your answer right now. No, that's not going to happen. You can probably slide through situations a bit and take your time to make up your mind. Well, that's a very beautiful way of offering support, don't you think so? And then comes outcome. The outcome card is peace and seasons. I don't know why I pulled two, but I did get two. Seasons is like maybe peace through seasons. Or maybe it's going to be a blessing of adaptability. Maybe you're going to piece out yourself in situations where you have to hustle, and some days it's like, I don't have a really great job, or maybe I'm feeling very, I got to do better. Like all those days, maybe it's going to be easier for you, a little more peaceful to navigate through the seasons of life. Not necessarily saving for the rainy day. I don't necessarily think so, but what I actually feel here is maybe you are going to be in a position where there wouldn't be need for saving for rainy days. You get what I mean? It's like it's taken care of, it's cared for. You don't need to worry about it. Like, peace out. This does actually feel like level up, in all honesty. at least the outcomes, like you can peace out through the seasons. Like, don't worry about saving for a rainy day. If you're someone who's like, I want to save, maybe it's like, take it easy, you're covered, right? It's like an insurance provider. The universe is your insurance provider, possibly a leg up, right? And then maybe that's your level up. You've been wishing for a level up. Maybe that is. It's just that you may not be able to see it right away, but that's what's in store. All right. One last card with the Shaman's Energy Medicine Oracle. Sorry, not Energy Medicine Oracle. Ooh, this card's like flying. Okay. All right. What does the Shaman want to tell you and talk to you about? Sacred site. Purpose. Sacred site. Oh, that's like a grand podium. Purpose. Lodge. Council. It does feel like a bit of a fairyland, but it also feels like there's a sacred space for you where you can get guidance. So if you have a sacred space in the place where you live, because I feel like the guidance is very freely flowing to you, in and out, not in and out, flowing to you. You don't need to worry. That's the constant message I get. You don't need to worry at all. It's just like, just be, just breathe, do your best, give it your best shot. Whatever you want to do, just do it. And you don't need to worry about anything else. That's a very loud message here. Oh, okay. Also, you don't need to take literal stock of where I am with. Well, it's not bad. It's definitely a good thing to, want to improve. Maybe go easy on yourself. Take it easy. It's time for you to embrace the counsel you receive. Take lodge in the universe. That's your purpose. You're called to trust. You're called to just trust. Simply trust. Well, I like that. Wasn't that a great reading? I see joy underneath another. Okay. Be grateful for your abundance. Be grateful for your blessings. Be grateful for your wishes that have come true. They're going to probably keep coming true always. And the universe only wants the best for you, and wants you to trust in the universe. I love that for you all. I hope it supported. Much love to you. Bye-bye.